has fed.
If you care to talk, I would consider it a privilege.
Well then. Good day, Granius Nero. So you're with Chaos, huh? And Chaos wants information? Of course, there is this for that involved. I require a favor first, and then I'll tell you what you want to know. So what kind of favor do you want? There are Dreamer ruins nearby called Kent. I need you to run over there and find me a little cube with a circular design and some symbols on one side. It's called a Dreamer puzzle box. Bring me back the Dreamer puzzle box and I'll tell you what you want to know. Can you describe it to me? The little cube I'm looking for is about the size of a fist, maybe a little bigger. It will be made of a coppery metal with a circular design and the symbols on one side and some lined marks on the other side. That's all I want. That little cube. Okay. So this place, Kent, I heard about it from my superior in the Imperial Legion, but he didn't mention the exact location of the ruin. So let me ask you, maybe you can tell me. The old Dreamer ruins at Kent are extensive on the surface and underground. Head south out of town, past the Silt Striderport, then cross bridges east of over the Odai River. As a signpost, head north towards Caldera. Immediately on the right, see a signpost for Molak Mar. Turn right and head uphill on an old road to cross an ancient Dreamer bridge over Foyada Mamea. The entrance to Kent is on the east side of the Foyada, south of the bridge. Turn a crank on a pipe nearby to open the doors. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I'll see if I can find it though. I hope there will be no hostile creatures inside.
How does the day greet you?
I guess... Alright, I should visit the Mages Guild first, since they provide an instant magical transportation service. I can get to Caldera really fast. Yes, take me to Caldera, please.
I'm all yours. Please go ahead.
Later.
I can
Alright, where was that merchant? Yes. Hey, Varric.
I think that tavern girl was looking
I
at
should
me.
cast a charm.
How can I tell her I'm not
spell
interested?
on you. It's a touch spell.
I suppose I have a moment. What is it?
Ha! Guard suspects something. Do you... Okay. He's just staring at him. Yeah, I'm just... looking at the merchandise. Okay, yeah, move along. Now, okay, you like me more. Alright. Where was it? Yes, Amulet of Recall. Good that he still has it. The rest, if I remember correctly, the rest of the stock is not that interesting to me. At least for now. Okay. He wants 140. How about 110? Okay.
Should you need something, I would be happy to oblige.
Oh, really? Alright. But I've got everything I wanted. So, let me recall back using my amulet. It's very practical. Even for a
Greetings
person
to
who
you.
can cast
A pleasure to meet you.
such spells. Magical items are very useful. Yes, I'm still working on your assignment, you know. So let me go and read the book at the comfortable inn or corner club. Iba Hill Bakola. Give me a room. Beds. Yes, 10 gold, sure.
Greetings.
Alright. Alright, what time is it? 7 PM. Okay, it's a good time to read something and then go to sleep. So, let's start with, let's see. He gave me a short history of Morrowind. So let's start reading it. A short history of Morrowind by Jeanette Sitte. From the introduction. Led by the legendary prophet Velof, the ancestors of the Dunmer, exiles from Altmer cultures in present-day Somerset Isle, came to the region of Morrowind. In earliest times, the Dunmer were harassed or dominated by North Sea raiders. When the scattered Dunmer tribes consolidated into the predecessors of the modern Great House clans, they threw out the North oppressors and successfully resisted further incursions. The ancient ancestor worship of the tribes was in time superseded by the monolithic tribunal temple theocracy, and the Dunmer grew into a great nation called Resdayn. Resdayn was the last of the provinces to submit to Tiberius Septim. Like Black Marsh, it was never successfully invaded, and was peacefully incorporated by treaty into the empire as the province of Morrowind. Almost 4 centuries after the coming of the Imperial Legions, Morrowind is still occupied by Imperial Legions with a figurehead Imperial King, though the Empire has reserved most function of the traditional local government to the ruling councils of the 5 great houses. Okay, interesting. On Wardenfell district. In 3rd era, 1414, Wardenfell territory, previously a temple preserve under imperial protection, was reorganized as an imperial provincial district. Wardenfell has been maintained as a preserve administered by the temple since the Treaty of the Armistice, and except for a few great house settlements sanctioned by the temple, Wardenfell was previously uninhabited and underdeveloped. But when the centuries-old temple ban on trade and settlement of Wardenfell was revoked by King of Morrowind, a flood of imperial colonists and Great House Dunmer came to Wardenfell, expanding all settlements and building new ones. The new district was divided into Redoran, Lalu, Telvanni, and Temple districts, each separately administered by local house councils or temple priesthoods, and all under the advice and consent of Duke Dren and the district council in Ebonheart. Local law became a mixture of house law and imperial law in house districts, jointly enforced by house guards and legion guards, with temple law and imperial law enforced in the temple district by ordinators. The temple was still recognized as the majority religion, but worship of the 9 divines was protected by the legions and encouraged by imperial cult missions. The temple district included the city of Vivek, the fortress of Ghostgate, and all sacred and profane sites, including those blighted areas inside the Ghost Fence, and all unsettled and wilderness areas of Vardenfell. In practice, this district included all parts of Vardenfell not claimed for Redoran, Lalo, or Telvanni districts. The temple stubbornly fought all development in their district and were largely successful. House Lalo, in combination with imperial colonists, embarked on a vigorous campaign of settlement and development. In the decades after reorganization, Balmora and the Ascadian Isles regions have grown steadily. Caldera and Pelagade are completely new settlements, and all legion forts were expanded to accommodate larger garrisons. House Telvanni, normally conservative and isolationist, has been surprisingly aggressive in expanding beyond their traditional tower villages. Disregarding the protests of the other houses, the temple, the duke, and the district council, Telvanni pioneers have been encroaching on the wildlands resort to the temple. The Telvanni council officially disavows responsibility for these rogue Telvanni settlements, but it is an open secret that they are encouraged and supported by ambitious Telvanni mage lords. Under pressure from the temple, conservative House Redoran has steadfastly resisted expansion in their district. As a result, House Redoran and the temple are in danger of being politically and economically marginalized by the more aggressive and expansionist Hlalo and Telvanni interests. The imperial administration faces many challenges in the Vardenfell district, but the most serious are the Great House rivalries, animosity from the Ashlander nomads, internal conflicts within the temple itself, and the Red Mountain Blight. Struggles between Great House, temple, and imperial interests to control Vardenfell's resources could at any time erupt into a full-scale war. Ashlanders raid settlements, plunder caravans, and kill foreigners on their wild lands. The temple has unsuccessfully attempted to silence criticism and calls for reform within its ranks. But most serious are the plagues and disease hosts produced by the blight storms sweeping out from Red Mountain. Vardenfell and all Morrowind have long been menaced by the legendary evils of Daggett Ur and his ash vampire kin dwelling beneath the Red Mountain. For centuries, the temple has contained this threat within the Ghost Fence, but recently the temple's resources and will have faltered, and the threat from Red Mountain has grown in scale and intensity. If the Ghost Fence should fail and hosts of blighted monsters were to spill out across Vardenfell's towns and villages, the Empire might have no choice but to evacuate Vardenfell district and abandon it to disease and corruption. Wow, that will be really bad for us here. I hope that that's really not going to happen. So Ghost Fence, they said, okay. Very interesting. So anyways, let's take a nap. Alright, so let's rest about 8 to 9 hours. Let's rest for 9 hours. Okay. So it's 4 AM, really early in the morning. So still dark though. Okay, maybe it's a good sign. All right, so let's visit those Dwemer ruins of Arkent or Arkent. It's hard to pronounce. So I have to leave the town from the south. Okay, south gate through the okay. Then I have to cross the two bridges. Okay. And after that, there must be some kind of a sign. So, Fort Moonmoth is nearby. I know that. But I have to go left, I think, from that. Okay, Caldera is that way. Okay. So, Molakmar. Okay. I think I should move towards that direction. All right. I see someone. Let me regain my breath and loiter a bit. Okay, someone is there. I don't know if he is a friend or foe. Let's approach him carefully. Okay. Okay, he's an enemy. Interesting. Who are you? Stupid bird. Come on. Man, you have a lot of magic. Okay, apparently he is ran out of mana. He's out of mana. Okay. Snowy Granius. Okay. Ouch. Die, bird. Horrible creature. Never saw such bird in Cyrodiil. There is another one. Steel cake. Okay, let's... Oh no, he noticed me, okay. Ugly. Alright, that must be this ruin. So he told me to press this dwarven crank. Okay. Alright, that's already weird. So what now?